This is Jen Stover from CrossFit Mafia, and this is lesson 14, Presence and Attitude. I got to know a couple of members this last week. Member number one is someone that I have worked out with and that I've known for a little while, but not really very well. I've only coached her once, maybe twice. I don't coach her very often, but I see her a lot. And I wanted to get to know her a little better. She had an injury. And then recently, I've just noticed that she seems a little bit lighter. Um, her energy's just different, not her physical energy, but her other energy. Anyway, I wanted to dig into that a little bit. This member is the same age as my kids, or one of my kids, my youngest kid. She has been coming to Mafia for a while. She's married and has no kids. Grew up in Oklahoma and Missouri. And that was another reason I wanted to get to know her a little better. I didn't know why she was a big Chiefs fan, and this is Broncos country. So I found out she's a Chiefs fan because she grew up in Missouri and met her husband there. She has a bachelor's degree in fine arts with an emphasis in graphic design. So she has recently quit her job. Um, just didn't feel like the right place for her anymore. And I was wondering if she was lighter because she is recovered from her injury or because she quit her job, and it turns out it's a little bit of both. And she is working, doing freelance work as a photographer and graphic designer right now, and she's super excited about it. Um, she's dreaming of owning and starting her own company um, with that, like a creative company. So that's her dream. And she and her husband like to try out different restaurants. That's kind of what they do for fun, is try out different restaurants and test out their food and test out their cocktails and their kind of feel of the restaurant. So it was super fun to talk to her and get to know her a little bit more. And then member number two, I coach consistently. I actually met her, um, I don't know, 25, 23-ish years ago. Her daughter and our daughter were on the same club soccer team, and they were in middle school together. Um, and then I didn't see her until she joined Mafia. Her daughter became a member shortly after we did, almost 9 years ago, and she's been kind of trying to get her parents to join. So I wanted to get to know her a little bit better. Um, Also, she has some neurological, it's actually her ear. I thought it was neurological, but I kind of wanted to find out more about that. So she is uh, recently retired. She's a mom of two. She has four grandkids, and she was an accountant and just retired from that about maybe 6 months ago. And then she was able to join the gym. Um, I found out that what happened was she had a tumor and they had to remove parts of her ear. I knew she couldn't hear, and I knew her balance was kind of wonky, but the reason is because they had to remove part of her ear. So she has zero hearing in that ear, and also it has affected her vestibular system, so she has some balance problems. And now I have a little bit better understanding of that. For fun, she and her husband like to their wine. They like to go. They're wine aficionado, whatever you say that word is. They love wine, and so they like to travel to different areas and check out the wine. Um, and her dream is just really to stay healthy and spend time with her grandkids, and then to travel with her family and with her husband. So it was super fun to talk to her too. Thanks.